Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic, medium, and clairvoyant. Today, we're going to talk about how to deal with the basics in life in the world that we're in. One of the things that people don't understand or haven't been able to understand up to this time frame is that the first lesson we have is to take care of the basics of our life. Take care of rent, food, utilities, car payments, gas, medical, and anything else that is the basics of ourselves. When we get those in balance, cell phones, when we get those in balance, then we can add other things to our life. Right now, we're in a society where the system has allowed each and every one of us to be able to buy ahead of time without the money behind it. It's costing a lot of people a lot of money. It's cost a lot of bankruptcy. It's cost a lot of us that are taking care of our responsibilities money too. We need to be in a system to where we're supportive of the people that have hard times. There's a lot of good people out there that have lost jobs and are at hard times not being able to take care of the basics. But you must admit that all of us have taken and bought way too much more than what we have money to spend on. That is exactly what is happening to our government as well as other institutions, overspending with less money coming in. Everybody thinks there's lots and lots of money coming in, and there is to a certain degree in businesses, but not as much as you would think because the overhead costs, the cost of everything is sky high. Right at this time frame, we do have certain people that have bought up a lot of airspace rights, water rights, utility rights, gold rights, silver rights, land rights, oil rights. What is so concerning is the people that have done this. They've had the money, but they want it to have the power to be able to manipulate and control the costs of what all of us have to do to pay for the basics: gas in our car, repairs to our cars. It's not all of our fault. It is the fault of the whole system. It is part of our faults when we start getting prepaid credit cards and being approved and taking advantage of them because we wanted a new TV, but we already had three. We wanted a new coffee maker, but we already had two. We wanted the new video game, but we already had 10 of them. All of this, movies, everything that we do as an extra, it needs to come after the basics are being paid. When you do that, you develop a spiritual consciousness in you that allows you to expand and go further and have more in your life when the time is right. If we don't get the basics down, then we don't get the respect down, we don't get the appreciation down, and then we start asking and seeking help of others. I haven't met any person that really doesn't get bothered about asking other people for money or to cover bills or to cover car payments or to cover food or cover anything. It is something that bothers the consciousness of each soul. Even if they seem to be a person that takes advantage of this, they still have a strike inside of themselves that knows that they're not living to their highest potential of themselves, and they're not allowing themselves to co-create with self, with respect and appreciation, so that they stay within balance of their financial means. Financial means will change and shift, but it's going to be a lot different than the way it was in the past. To a certain degree, we are a victim of our circumstances, of the world that we're living in at this time frame. However, we don't have to act like a victim. We don't have to get caught up and to be able to pay high interest on credit cards that end up making a $10 item come out to be $1,000 item by the time you pay it off. I know most people think they never will be out of debt, and that's fine. However, somewhere along the line, as you travel the age process in life, you get to the point of where you get tired of juggling the bills or paying this or paying interest on that. And you start coming to your common senses of not being able to ask for what you need. And today, and to save and to work toward it. Nobody knows how to save for anything anymore, and that's why we're living in the circumstances we are. Most people are living beyond their paychecks. Before, it used to be paycheck to paycheck and the bills could get paid. Now it's not. It's paychecks way beyond. So that if a job or a crisis comes up to where someone cannot work, or whatever happens, then people start getting into jeopardy and they start losing the basics, which is what we talked about in the beginning of the video. This is what is necessary in order to have your feet underground, to evolve into a more high, authentic, spiritual, loving, caring, basic soul that can give to self first and others second. That doesn't mean when we give to self that we go out and buy expensive things for self and we neglect the phone bill or the cell bill, or we neglect the utilities bill until it almost gets paid off, or to the point where it gets turned off. Usually we take care of some of those needs because we need them, and without them we can't live in comfort. We're so used to living in comfort beyond our means that we don't realize that what it's costing you for this. So I would suggest each and every one of you go above and beyond your circumstances by drawing in, getting rid of the things that you don't necessarily need anymore. Have garage sales. If you don't want to make money off it, give it to donation places. Everybody needs help and needs things. Or whatever you want to do, put it on eBay. There's lots of options, but go through all of your personal things, all of your things in your house. And if you find that you have more than one item, then it's too many. Unless, you're big coffee drinkers and then you get a big pot, but not two small ones. It's very, very important that we downsize in a healthy way. That doesn't mean we're giving up anything. We don't need a TV in each room. We don't need video players in each room. We don't need music players in each room. I mean, you can have a music system in your house and wire it up so that you can turn it on in your bedroom or bathroom or a family room or living room or patio or kitchen or wherever you want it, and it would save money. But a lot of times we become lazier souls and we work, and of course in the environment it's tough. We're working against a lot of odds, a lot of negativity, a lot of disgruntledness, a lot of people not wanting to do what they're doing and not doing the best of their ability because they haven't learned to respect self enough to always put the right foot forward or the left foot forward, depending upon which way you start your walk, but putting it to the highest good and to the benefit of yourself as well as others. When we do this individually, and each and every one of us would take this responsibility and take care of one thing in our life that is over the exceeded amount of what we really need or need to have in our lives, and get rid of it, that would start the process for all of mankind to start to get respectful, to pay it forward, to move things onward so everybody can have an opportunity and a chance to have things and to appreciate things. When we get things for free and we don't pay for them, or we don't have to think we pay for them and we go for bankruptcy, or we just ignore the bills, that's being disrespectful. Not disrespectful so much for the country, but disrespectful for yourself, because you're showing no character, no acceptance, no love of self. And if we don't have that and don't respect ourselves, then we cannot respect others. It has to start on the home plate. I ask each and every one of you and encourage you to start teaching those in your family and family members that respect is the key, appreciation is necessary for more blessings and more higher realm of things to come into one's life. We do manifest what we are thinking. We manifest it in all details. So it's important that we start thinking not victim, not poor, not unhappy, not frustrated, not depressed, not anxious, not any of those things that bring you down in your vibration. You can have your emotions, but then let it go and immediately replace it with somebody else. Instead of basically saying, I have no money, you simply say, I have money, and the money I have, I'm spending on a lot of things. and I'm requiring and asking that I be able to open my door to have more money so I can take care of things as long as I keep everything in balance. What you ask for, you will receive. We just prove it every single day, but people don't see that. They don't hear themselves saying the things that are keeping them down. There is plenty of money in the world. There is plenty of opportunities in the world. There is plenty of ways. We just have forgotten how to become creative, except for a few, and turn things around and look at the positive side of it and create the benefit for in the future of the betterment of mankind, not the worst. So if you sit there and you listen to the news and you get depressed, or you start getting negative, or you're unappreciative of your job, unappreciative of your home, don't take care of it, don't take care of your car, don't make your payments, don't respect your family, don't make them feel important, put them first, then you're going to be unhappy in the long run. And you're going to spend a lot of lifetime searching to make things right. There's nothing that can make anything right until you learn the basics of life. It's just like any program or just like school. You had to learn ABCs before you could learn to spell or speak and talk and understand and read. It's the same thing with this, taking care of the basics in your life so that you are comfortable. When you're comfortable, you're appreciative. When you're not, then you're negative, and that means there's complaining, there's unhappiness, disgruntledness, and that's not showing any respect for anything on this earth or self. So I ask each and every one of you to go above and beyond your circumstances. Act today. Start making those changes in your life slowly, because a lot of people have gotten very much in financial debt and really strung out and lost their homes and lost a lot of money. And if you've got a little bit to spare and you know of people that are struggling, that really are working and really are taking care of it, not looking for a free hand or somebody else's responsibility for them, and help them out, pay it forward. We're coming into a new millennium here, and we are in it, but we're going to have to go through this year. Next year will get better, and on 2017 we will start to see the fruitation of all our producing that we're doing at this time frame, that is creating the benefits instead of the negatives. And if you look around, there is a lot of organizations and new organizations that's coming in with new concepts that is to the ultimate highest good of each soul, so that we can live in peace and happiness and respect on earth. We don't have to wait to leave this planet to go see where we're going to go. We can create all the abundance and love and happiness and health and beauty and respect here. So what is it today that you're going to start respecting and keep that in focus until you get that in balance? Then you take on the next one. Nobody can take the whole picture at once. Go piece by piece, and pretty soon you'll be on the other side of the fence, and things will appear to be flowing to you easier. It's not that they're easier, it's just the respect has come so that you can see what's flowing toward you and take advantage of it. We all have many, many blessings throughout today. I suggest that you look for them, honor them. Don't stay into the negative or down aspect of life. Detach from it and live joyously, happily, because we only have the moment of the now. And a lot of us think that we have too many tomorrows. Hope we all do, but we don't know for sure. So make sure your today is complete with the success of taking care of the basics in your life, extending your love out and helping others that you know that are deserving of it. We do not want to enable anybody, because that doesn't really make them any better. We can see that by all the foreign countries that we help and try to bring to peace, and they end up going right back to turmoil. So that's their experience. Your experience here in the United States and the experience of freedom is to be able to respect that freedom, use it to the highest good for self, those you love, family, and others. So until next time, I ask each and every one of you to take some homework here. You'll make your life a lot better, and in a few years, you'll be glad that you did this, because it has to be done in a lifetime. If it's today, or if you're 50 or 60 or 70. So it does 80. It doesn't really matter. It matters the sooner the better the chances for you to have the opportunity and the blessings in your life. So until next time, go above and beyond your circumstances. I know that you can. I know that you will. And I know that you are. And until next time, I'll be talking to you soon, and have a great one. Bye bye.